Okay. Seems like it's a little. Is my thing up? No, my volume's not even up very hard. It seems like it's kind of loud. Let's. How is that decent? How about that? That's good volume for you, right? Let me know if that's a problem if you can't really read it, but otherwise. This is made in a gaming engine called RPGM or RPG Maker. Or RPGM for is the full acronym. This tends to be for stuff more in the style of like Zelda-ish type games and stuff, or the older Final Fantasy type games. That style. This gaming engine is more in that style. So anyway, this is going to be pretty cool, I think. All right, without further ado, now that we're 20 minutes into the hour, let's go ahead and get started. All right. New game. My name is Clint Lancaster. I'm a detective, originally from Lancashire, England. Oh, sorry. I'm going to tell you about my investigation into my own mother's death. There are lots of suspicious circumstances surrounding my old family farmhouse. It's somewhere I'll never venture again. I want you to hear the story in full detail, so you can be wary. You may find this hard to believe, but it's true. It's all true. I arrived at Lancaster Farm late one night. I walked up the driveway and into my old front yard. Home at last. Easy does it, Clint. You've seen worse things than your own house on the job. Although, the worst things didn't involve your own mother's suicide. What a grim thought. Chin up, you'll be all right. Wait. Who left the lights on? And why is the door wide open? If I was as sloppy as the coppers in these parts, I'd be out of a job. Sometimes in these style games you can go off the side, but apparently we can't here. So we'll just go here, inside. Where to begin? What's the envelope on the table? This envelope isn't sealed anymore. I wonder if it was the investigation team when they came to look at the house. Dear Clint, I'm sure that when you learn of my death, you'll show up here. I'm sorry for chasing you away after your father passed. I know it was hard on you too, and you most certainly didn't deserve to be treated in such a way. Not in my right mind anymore. I fear I must take my own life to put an end to the heresy that I've committed. In my last moment of clarity, know that your mother is sorry that a demon is now yours. It will creep out from beneath. It will find you. With love from beyond, Mother. It will creep out from beneath. What's that supposed to mean? She really went off the deep end in her final days. I forgot all about this. It's a picture of a peaceful farm scene that my father liked. It's an old umbrella. Doesn't appear to have been used lately. Light is already on. Did the police forget to turn it off? It's already 9 o'clock. Alright. It's a photo of me as a boy. Didn't really enjoy posing for photographs much, but it made my parents happy. Oops. Okay, I guess we all on each side. I can just about make out the front garden in the darkness. There's a note hidden in here. Looks like something my mother wrote. I miss my dear Edwin so dreadfully. I hope that he's resting peacefully in heaven. He always referred me to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 3 and 4. He always said those verses gave him security. Right. So 1 Corinthians chapters 3 and 4. So hang on a second here. I will look that up and we'll see what that says. Oh, wrong one. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 was it? Let's see. Chapter 15, verses 3 and 4. All right. Okay, verses 3 and 4. For I delivered unto you first of all that which I also received, how that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, and that he was buried, and that he rose again the third day according to the Scriptures. Oh, so she's looking forward to, well, probably she also, and then her husband rising from the dead sometime after they have passed on. Okay. Let's see. Can't go through there. It's the television. Why won't it turn on? The power's still active. I can see the vague outlines of the fields from this window. Right. Nothing of note on the counter or inside of the cupboard. I wouldn't trust eating anything in this fridge at this stage. Same as before. The oven doesn't seem to be working. Maybe it needed serviced? This knife may be of use later. This board is of no use to me. This tea is cold. Let's just leave this one alone for now. At least the water still seems to be running as normal. Dishes done. Good to see. It's the back garden. The shed and cellar are out there. Looks like an old apple on the table. So the same thing. Okay. Okay, now we're outside. Ridiculous. This should be kept in the shed. Ah, took it with him so he could put it in the shed, apparently. Oh, it's just you, Mr. Stuffigan. Haven't laid eyes on you in quite some time. Still wish I didn't have to. You gave me the most hellish nightmares. The cellar is shut and the lock seems to be rusted. I'll need to smash this door in. There's a hole in this bucket. The rust has eaten through the bottom. I used to cart hay in this wheelbarrow. Fields, fields, and more fields. Welcome to the English countryside. What's this doing all the way out here? It's probably the key to the shed, or to the cellar, I'm guessing, that he was talking about. Some of the old equipment we used in the fields and the garden. I knew I picked up this pitchfork for a good reason. An axe head? I'm almost certain that we use the shaft as a support for something. Why can't I seem to remember what for? I'll keep this for now. This is kind of creepy, right? For this style of game especially. It's just the kitchen. Alright. If it weren't for the moonlight, I don't think I'd be able to see the front garden at all. It's a little stiff. There we go. A little force usually does the job. A key? This looks like one of those that unlocks the door at the top of the stairs. Number of assorted books. Okay, that's it now. It's a portrait of John Lancaster, my great-grandfather. It used to scare me half to death as a child. Mum always loved these ornamental plates. If I remember right, they were a wedding present. This is making me feel somewhat hungry. We used to always eat our special Sunday dinner here. Smokey! Where are you hiding, stupid cat? Who's leaving all of these lights on? This plant hasn't been fed or watered in some time. Another light switch is turned on already. Saves me a bit of hassle, I suppose. A few articles of clothing, neatly folded inside these drawers. This is Dad's old journal. I knew he kept this in his final days, but I'd never read it. 18th May, 1972. I cursed this sickness for taking hold of me so quickly. The doctor paid me a visit and said that there's nothing that I can do. I didn't survive the trenches only to get sick at home and die. I just pray to God that my end is quick and my suffering is minimal. 21st May, 1972. My legs are so weak that I've got to use a walking stick to help myself around. Walking stick. Can you believe it? Just a month ago, I was chasing the foxes away from the wheat. It's been hard on Clint. But I'm trying to be strong for him. As much as I want him to follow after me on the farm, he's got the brains to make it in London. 25th May 1972. First my legs, now my arms. I'm not even 50 years old yet, and I'm almost completely incapacitated. Ellen has to be almost everything for me now, while Clint tends to the farm. She's so used to being a housewife that it must be hard for her to do all the manual labor. I love her for doing her best. I picked a good one. 26th May 1972. This will be my final entry. I may last another couple of days, but I won't be able to write if I get any worse. I'm scared not knowing for sure where I'll go when I die, but I'm putting my faith in the Lord. I've been praying in the name of Jesus Christ that I be forgiven for my sins. I've tried to live a good life and keep out of trouble, but sometimes I fell short. I hope I get shown mercy and forgiveness. I hope that my family took after each other. I'm sure you'll read this at some point, so I'll write it all down for you to read in times of weakness. I love you, Clint. I love you, Helen. I love you too, Dad. I pray you're resting in peace. So that was the journal that he left behind, the last few entries before he died. It's my parents' bed. Nobody's sleeping here now. It is but a bedside lamp. The house is mostly in perfect order, but the books here are all over the place. This wasn't always here, was it? Did Mum break this part of the wall? It looks slightly like it was bashed in. Maybe there's something inside. There most definitely is. Is this for the attic door? And then a window. In the morning there will be a beautiful sunrise shining through the window. He died with some kind of sickness. The doctors weren't able to diagnose it as far as my understanding is. But just that he was getting steadily worse. He wasn't even 50 when he died. After he died, the mom got depressed and sad. And then, of course, Clint, moved out at some point when we became an adult. And she was alone for a time. Supposedly she committed suicide, but he's not, so I'm assuming he's not convinced. Dad used to keep the spare shotgun ammo in here. What was the combination? I need 3 sets of 2 digits to turn it correctly. Alright. 3 sets of 2 digits. That wasn't it. Maybe there's a clue about the house. Mum always liked to try and make a few notes about this sort of thing. I should check anything that she's written from the combination for the combination. What's this? It's in Mum's handwriting. 1st June, 1975. It's been 3 years to the day since Edwin passed away. My heart still weeps. It's also approaching 3 years since I spoke to Clint. My guilt ebbs and flows with the day about what I said to him, but it's less and less as of late. When he finds out that I'm going to speak to his father, he'll miss out. Yeah, see, I feel like because it's Azurael's circle, right? So I feel like she made some kind of a circle intending to somehow commune with the spirit of the past father. But because it's Azurael's circle, my guess is instead of the father coming through, Edwin, I think is his name, I'm guessing a demon came through, or demons, possibly. 2nd June, 1975. I still can't believe it. My Edwin spoke to me. He told me how much he misses me, and how horrible it is on the other side. He says I must find a way to bring him back. There needs to be a vessel of some kind. Preferably alive, but another form will do temporarily. 3rd June, 1975. He's getting angry. Edwin never raised his voice to me before this. It must be horrible where he is, the place that he refuses to name. 4th June, 1975. He went inside me. I blacked out. I barely remember any of it. Something's wrong. He said I'm a hostile environment, and that putting up too much resistance. 5th June, 1975. I'm struggling to write. He went inside of me again, and when he left me, he must have returned downstairs. I have to seal it. This is not my Edwin. Mother, what hellish thing have you done? Lighter fuel? Seems kind of pointless with a candle here. Matches would have made a lot more sense. But I'll take it anyway, I guess. This is just the old piano. I remember moving it up here. It was a nightmare trying to fit it through the trap door. Yeah. A bunch of old canvases. I remember when I tried to paint. It didn't go well. That's the same. Okay. I never liked this damn mannequin. Wait. Why is it in this pose? I thought the arms were broken. That's not good. Boxes full of various odds and ends. Not much of use to me. Okay. It's still in that position. Wait, what? Oh. Some kind of lightning-ish thing? What? Why was there a big bang? What the what? Okay. This is the door to my room, but it's locked. Do I have upper hall, attic, master bedroom? I guess none of these. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Although in this particular case, I don't know that it's so much they kind of tethered to an evil and the evil came on the tether back. I think it's more that Edwin that she was talking with was not actually ever Edwin. It was a demon making itself look like Edwin so that she would be tricked into trying to let it possess her so the demon could come into our world, I think, is probably what happened. But yeah, that's right. It's always good to have a spare towel. Oh, do I have that in my inventory now? Nope. Okay. So we're not going to take them. We're just going to comment on it being good, I guess. If I look directly below, I can see the path around the side of the house. Like every kid, I have many good bath time memories, mainly running away when it was time for a bath. I wonder if there's anything useful in here. Always smart to carry an antiseptic. Whoa, what? What's that little flash? Scrub those hands clean. We're not going to take any of those. Okay. We were always well stocked on the toilet for the toilet roll. Couldn't take it to have a quick whiz. All right. Oh, that's the light. No, okay. Doesn't comment on that at all. Okay. Hello? Odd. There's nobody there. Phone line seems to be dead. Okay, great. Do we don't have any things for the combination yet? I don't think so. Okay. We definitely need a key to our room. That's at least something we can't access. Oh, I see what's happening. Weird. I'm getting a little bit of a flash of OBS over here for some reason. Just very occasionally. Strange. Oh. Well, that's not good. What in the world? I don't like this one bit. Oh, great. What is this? Did the cat bring this in here? Wait, what are my keys? No, okay, none to that yet. Oh, nothing new here. There's a note hidden in here. It looks like something my mother wrote. But we read this, right? Yeah. Oh, that could be part of the combination. 01 15 34 maybe? Possibly. 01 1534. We'll have that for now as a possible combination. Okay. Here, stop. I can't walk anymore? Well, I previously was able to use WASD, but now apparently I can't. So, okay, we'll just click, I suppose. I can't leave now. I haven't learned anything about my mother. I've got to get to the bottom of this. I wasn't thinking of leaving. I was seeing if you could explore me around the... Oh, can we go around the side now? Nope, apparently not. Okay. Uh-huh. A number of assorted books. Let's see. Looking for a key to my room, right? Okay, that's the journal we read. Oops. Not that one. That's the same. I can see a few small lights from other houses dotted across the landscape. It's hard to see much else. Let's try this and see. So 01 maybe. 15 4. Yep. It's a key to my old room. Wait, this one, right? Yeah. I used to spin this globe and point my finger at a completely random spot. I told myself I'd travel there eventually. Still only traveled within the United Kingdom. Seems like these boxes are full of a lot of my old things. I don't have time to be sleeping. Yeah, that's the same as well. It's completely jammed shut. I'll need to find something to pry it open with. It's dark night outside. It's still just 9 o'clock. Okay. I need something to pry it open with. We have an axe head, but not a handle. Might be a handle out in the shed. That's super creepy. Just suddenly there's this random dead bird on the table. Oh, it's great and stuff. Some of the old equipment used in the fields and the garden. Oh, we're missing probably the one we need. Not sure. We'll have to find a handle of some kind somewhere, I think. Seems to me. Oh, wait, what was... Oh, there's a cane there. It's Dad's old walking stick. Mum mustn't have had it in her to part with it. Maybe I can use this later. Maybe I use that to pry something? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I could try that as well. Let's try the knife. Dad's walking stick would make for a good crowbar. Oh, that'll work. Okay. I was thinking otherwise I was going to need to get in my inventory, but I guess the walking stick is what I needed. I think. Oof. There we go. Muddlestrop. It's been a while since I've seen you, old pal. I wonder if Muddlestrop still has... Sorry, buddy. I'm going to need to cut you up. There we go. My old lighter. My folks never knew I had this. I hid this in here. If I ever wanted to a sly cigarette. Looks like it's empty. Hang on, I've got the lighter fuel from the attic. How do I... So this says it's stocked with fuel. This says not much use without any fuel. Like, can I combine these somehow or something? Apparently not. Oh. I don't know. But I have a lighter now, so that's something. Okay. I was thinking maybe take one of either the toilet roll or the towel, wrap it on the... Oh, we don't have the walking stick anymore, though, do we? Yeah, we don't have the walking stick anymore. Alright, well, never mind then. I suppose that's it, then. Oh, welcome home. Fantastic. I'm so happy that showed up. It's great. Who is the... Oh, wait. It's still on. Okay. Okay. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, dear. Excuse me, officer. I thought everybody was away by now. I saw the police cars leave earlier, but I noticed that the lights were still on, and I figured somebody must have left them on. I see. I'm an officer, but not for this case. My name is Clint Lancaster, and this is my old house. I moved away to London for work years ago, but due to recent events. My apologies, my apologies. I'm Stephen Birch. I'm a neighbour. I'm not familiar with the Stephen Birch. Did you know my father? No. I only moved to these parts a year or so ago. Your accent. Are you from up north? Oh. Supposed to be Scottish. Okay. Aye, I'm from Scotland. About a half-hour drive from Glasgow originally. Nice to meet you, Stephen. I'm sorry, but if you'll excuse me. Not at all, not at all. It was nice to meet you too, Clint. I'm sorry we didn't meet under more pleasant circumstances. Stop by for a cuppa at some point before you go back to London. I'll see myself out. Where's the scarecrow? Okay, great. No, that's just awesome. That's fantastic. No, my knife's still on me. Wait. Oh no, it is. You're right. My knife is gone also. Yep. The knife got used when I cut open my stuffed animal, I guess. My stuffed toy. Yep, knife's gone also. Okay. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. Where's Mr. Stuffigan? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Is this the shaft from that old axe? We used it to secure Mr. Stuffigan after his post broke in a storm. Wait. Where is Mr. Stuffigan? I'll see if I can secure the old axe head to the shaft. There we go. Far from sturdy, but it should be good for a few swings. Oh, hey, hi. Fields, fields, and more fields. Welcome to the English countryside. You're not going to comment on the creepy eye staring at you? Alright then. It's great that you are completely oblivious. I love playing Oblivious Heroes. Yeah, you don't. I don't know how I feel about scarecrows. I never grew up with a scarecrow around me, so I'm not actually sure how I feel about them. Cellar is shut, and the lock seems to be rusted. I'll need to smash this door in. This axe should do just the trick. A torn piece from the Holy Bible? Who would dare tear this out? The Holy Bible, Book of Psalms 51, 1 through 2. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your unfailing love, according to your great compassion. Blot out my transgressions, wash away all inequity, and cleanse me from my sin. Dear Lord, please forgive my mother for what she has done, and forgive me for what I'm about to walk into. Ooh. I don't know if I want to walk to the left there. Let's see if there's anything else in the house first, I guess, before I walk into what's probably clearly a trap. Yeah, they're in scary movies. It's true. They always seem to put them in scary movies. There's a super creepy picture of him still. Super creepy writing on the wall. Phone that's still dead, but it did ring earlier for whatever random reason. I guess we probably don't have anything more in the house, although possibly. Let's see. If I go here, see if I got something in my eye. Let's see if the mannequin has moved. No, it's still like that with the arm, same position. Okay. All right. There's nothing new in my bedroom. Yeah. He's gonna use it again. All right, I guess that's it in here. All right, you ready to go into the clearly, obviously a trap? All right, here we go. The store didn't used to be here. It looks like Mum must have had it installed and then bound with rope. It's tied too well to pull apart. How can I remove this? I'll just pour some of this alcohol onto the rope. All I need now is something to ignite it. Thankfully, I've got my trusted lighter. Bingo, that burned nicely. What? What is this? Mother, what have you done? Azurael is written on the back wall, and some dead animal. Is that a cat? I can't tell what that's supposed to be. Azurael. Who is Azurael? Clinton Lancaster. Step into the circle. That voice. Where's it coming from? Who are you? What are you? Release me. Let me into your world. I'll do no such thing. I'll destroy this damned circle. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, I can't move. Mr. Stuffigan, what evil has possessed you? Ah! Unhand me! Quickly, quickly! Where is it? Got it. Lucky for me, my friend. Straw is flammable. I think it's supposed to be if, not it. If you're still listening, I thank you for the attention. Should you see Azurael's circle in a book, destroy it. Should you hear somebody discuss Azurael's circle, stay well away from them. Should you see Azurael's circle on a wall or floor, run. Anywhere Azurael's circle has been drawn is somewhere that you don't want to be. If you joined in late, please stay tuned, because this broadcast will loop. Farewell, and God bless. My name is Clint Lancaster. I'm a detective originally from Lancashire, England. I'm going to tell you about my investigation into my own mother's death. There you go, that's part one. So, because it's a looping broadcast, I don't know if he survived or not. I feel like he probably didn't, but I don't know. he did have his lighter, and Mr. Stuffigan, that was possessed apparently, was clearly burned. That's what the yellow flashing was. I don't know if he actually did it in time to survive, though. All right, so that's chapter 1. Since we have another hour of the stream, let's start chapter 2, shall we? Give me a second here. Because of how I have to change things to capture the game window different than I normally do, I switch to this mode so you don't have to have... It'll be... I don't know if it'll be blank screen or if you get a bunch of flickering. I'm not sure, so we'll just do that. Okay, chapter 2. So I did play that on Halloween, so now that one's done. So now we'll do part 2 here. I'll probably, on YouTube and on Twitch, I'll probably split them into like part 1 and part 2, even though they're all one video currently. Yeah, I don't really... Alright, so we're going to continue, but I'm going to do the outro like normal, just to end the part 1. But we'll continue with the stream here very briefly, so just hold tight. I will be back in just a moment. For everybody else, I'll see you in the next part. Till then, peace!